Hello? Hello, the mic is on. Friggin' hope so. Yep, looks like it is. Anyway, I've gotten rid of all the cars, back on director mode. And I thought I'd add a second part. I figured this out back in December as well, mostly. But this is about my last video I did. No one really paid attention to it because obviously no subscribers or anything. But I figured out this. Not that one. We've already figured that out one. This one could still be a battery. I think it could be. Definitely. But we're not here to talk about that. Yeah, we are. We're here to talk about that. But, you know what? I've figured something else out, about this. Which could be more interesting to people who think the other way. Which is the cult boys and girls for the Epsilon and all the other stuff they do on this game. Another cross. A plus sign. Could it be a battery? Okay, if I take my mind off the battery just for a minute, I could also say that the if you just put as it is and transfer it to the alphabet, as like A is 1, B is 2, blah blah blah, you get M is M, obviously. 1 is A, 2 is B, C is C, obviously. 7 is G, 9 is I, 5 is E, 1 is A, and 1 is A. So when you put that together, I don't know what quote you could pick up from that at all. Or even if you put it in an anagram solver, you can't really find anything. It's all just gobbledygook. You know what I mean? So I've put the last two A's, which is 1 and 1 after the 5. I've put that as an 11, so it's a K. And if you put that as it is, it looks like the same gobbledygook, right? Makes no difference. AA and a K. It's like, okay, whatever. That means nothing to me. Because you can't do it like you can with the other one, which is this one over here. Obviously, we know that. But or at least I don't think I can anyway, unless it's something of a recent game that I haven't played, like something else. I'm not sure. It could not even be GTA altogether. It could be Bullworth or whatever. I'm not sure. And yeah, I still say Bullworth rather than Bully or Canis Canum Edit because I'm not Latin. But I think the K, if you put all of this into an anagram solver, it says B magic with a K at the end, which isn't like card magic. There's a differentiation. I'm just making up words now, I think. But it's a B magic with a K at the end. It isn't card magic or pull a rabbit out of a hat. It's different magic. It's occult magic, like witchcraft and cults and stuff like that. They believe in like the higher god and stuff like that and all that crap. But it couldn't be crap for this game, obviously, because we've got 3 or 4 cults in the game, haven't we? So that could be quite interesting if you want it to be a little bit more obvious. Look at the grass, it's nice, isn't it? But I've got some other things I want to say as well. So I'll get my speech prepared. It is... Oh, do you like my GTA character anyway? Online. I'm a tryhard. Not really, I try my best not to be a tryhard. I don't even play the missions. Anyway. So I want to talk about GTA 4. Because when I said this was a battery message, it kind of still makes sense. Because... I've never played GTA 4 because I never really had the chance. I didn't really have a PS3 at all, really, that much. If I did, it was shared from one of my brother's ones because he's like the GTA fanatic. Always has been, always will be. I mean, unless he goes off Rockstar like everyone else. But if you look at the roads, I tried to Google all the roads and stuff, and it is actually notified on the GTA wiki. Take that as you will. But but all the roads in a certain area of GTA are all connected. Okay, they're all connected, and they've all got names of a not all roads, but in a certain area they have, from what I know, and they've all got names of past geniuses, basically in real life. They've all got names of those, and the real life ones are like Farnsworth, who created the TV, Fleming, who created the antibiotic. I don't fuck knows how you pronounce this one, but there was someone who made cement. Odd who'd create the calculator, so we've got mathematics there. There's a lot of mathematics as well. There's some ones I couldn't really find, like there's Schneider. That sounds really popular, but I've never fucking... I can't figure out who it is because my mind's just gone blank. And Niblick and Hardtack, which is... can't find anything on those. I think Hardtack is just like a shortbread or something, I'm not sure. But that's all I can find out. But there's Drebel, which created the submarine. Cockerell created the hovercraft, I think. So you got calculators, TV, it sounds very electronic, but they're all connected to these 3 roads, which is very interestingly quite suspicious when you think of, you know, Morse code and lights and things, which is Edison Avenue, which is Thomas Edison, who created the light bulb, electric, generators, motion pictures, sound recording, mass communication, and proposed to his wife in Morse code. I am not fucking joking you. Sorry for the swearing, I don't care. There was Babbage Drive, I think, or Babbage Avenue, who was a mathematician. He made the first computer of like an engine, sort of. It was like bigger than a train, but it's a huge, massive engine, and they're calling it the first computer. It calculated just about, I don't know what it calculated, but it calculated stuff. He designed light with a unique flashing signal for ships, often, and he often played tic-tac-toe on the same scribbles he made to create that light. So when you think of like all these crosses, could that be, you know, noughts and crosses, as we call it in the UK? Whereas I think it's tic-tac-toe in the US, or tic-tac-toe as it says on the on Wikipedia. He's also Charles Babbage is also friends of John Herschel, who is the son of William Herschel, who found planet Uranus. He found planet Uranus. I'm not joking. This is all on Google, right? There's also a third guy called Vitulo. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. If not, it's still a road on, or an avenue on GTA 4. So if you play GTA 4, you'll find all these, right? It probably makes no fucking sense when you go there, but now it will, because it says he invented the evidence of ID tracing. So like, say if you've been in a crime and you could trace someone who's been sexually attacked, should I say. It's not very nice news, but it's, you know. But the specific thing I wanted to mention about this guy isn't that rape kit that he made. Like, rape kit sounds wrong, but I mean, he created to find evidence if someone had actually been, you know, attacked. He also investigated, which is the picture on his wiki page. It might not have been at the time of this game being invented, but he is notoriously known. Is notoriously a good word? I mean, I only know that from rappers. But anyway, I'm so stupid, man. But he investigated a knife crime, which is the murder of 8 victims. Okay, the 9th one managed to escape by hiding under a bed. Now, when you think of the Infinity 8 killer on GTA 5, and this name is on GTA 4, you're thinking, hang on a minute, and they're all connected by these streets. Every single street on here is connected, and there's like hovercrafts, submarines, TVs, calculators, cement, antibiotics. I mean, I don't know what antibiotics and cement really mean, but you know, I mean, I know what it means, but I just don't know what it connects to at the minute. Probably nothing. It's probably just inventors. But there's light bulbs, electronics, pictures, sound, Morse code, Uranus. You've got all these other things, tic-tac-toe, flashing of ships, which is Morse code itself, light Morse code. And you've got the Infinity 8 right there, Maybe it's a bit twisted to say art imitates life or something like that. But okay, we can move on because it's getting a bit dark. So... Not on the game though, because it's director mode. I made the weather change. And the lights. So, I want to focus on something else, which is the first, if we go back to GTA 5, the very friggin' beginning. Okay, there's no point in me saying friggin' now, I've already said fuck. But if you think of the first, I think it was the first trailer Michael DeSanta was in, before the game was here for us to play. The song on that for Michael's trailer was Radio Gaga by Queen. Sorry, I'm just reading notes. It was, Radio Gaga by Queen. And if you look at that song as a meaning, it won't really come up with much other than, oh, radio's taking it, video's killing radio star. That's all it is. That's all it is. But if you look at the video, because the video, video kills radio. So if you look at that, it's a 1927 silent film, okay, about an engine that functions by lights being coded by a man on a sort of thing that looks like a clock. He's got to get the light on time for the machine to work, and it's basically like slavery and stuff, but they've got to keep this machine going, otherwise life just goes insane and stuff like that. So that's kind of like Morse code. But it has cults in it, maths in it, lights in it. There's people trying to open doors you can't open, and there's people who are like lizard people. They actually invent a man and stuff, and it goes a bit insane. Or they invent a woman to trick this cult out of believing they're a true believer, because they turn it into like a bad guy rather than a good guy. And that's about it, really. I think it's called Metropolis. Doesn't sound very foreign, but apparently it's German. Maybe it is German. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm foreign. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it for what I've recently found. Well, I say recent. It's about 4 months ago. I just didn't say much because I did say it. It was on Twitter, but because nobody likes anything fun to discover on Twitter unless it's politics, it didn't really get seen. So I thought I'd put it on YouTube. And obviously there's other people who believe in other things from reality to bring into, like, reality, not just magic and occult shit, but which isn't actually, I'm not sure if that is reality. And it's like, there are people who I've seen who have said, oh, the whole game represents death hoaxes, because obviously I'm going to mention it, aren't I? Like, King of Pop, Michael Jackson, died on my 14th birthday, and ever since a year after that, I have been sort of like looking into an investigation, because there was an investigation, or not an investigation, but there was like, everything's a bit weird around his death. Like, people think he's still alive, as they did with like Tupac and Elvis. But they think Michael DeSanta, because of the years Michael DeSanta has been in trouble, like in 90s and all that stuff, and 2000s and all that kind of shit, or whatever. I think there was like a history of his violence and stuff. But they think that's also connected to him, and because of the fake deaths and things like that. And, the whole tree is a lie thing. I reckon that could be more of the occult thing than an MJ thing, because, I mean, he only said he climbed trees like once in that weird documentary that shouldn't have really... it should have happened, because now we're aware. But we're aware of something anyway. But I think he definitely said what needed to be said. But anyway, because some beliefs are just weird. But anyway, I think that's more of an occult thing, because when they say the tree is alive with epsilon, I'm pretty sure that could mean, you know, there's like a pattern where it's like the tree is above like a normal tree, but then there's a mirror image of a darker tree below, upside down. Like it's shimmering on water or something, but it isn't. It's just like the underworld, like it's Stranger Things. I think that could be it. It's a symbolization. It symbolizes life and probably death. So that could be the whole Michael thing done that way, like DeSanta, not Jackson, obviously. But I think it could be that sort of thing rather than anything else. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, if it is, like, how the fuck has he still got that much power? Because, you know, to fake your death, you know, you must have to tell a lot of fucking people to get all this shit done. I mean, unless they just believe in it. I mean, I don't think it is. I think it's got something to do with... I mean, partly it could be. It's a bit suspicious. But I think definitely with Uranus and stuff, I want other people to check out another game as well, which has nothing really to do with this, with Rockstar, I don't think. But unless there are a few people that you can find on LinkedIn who have worked for Rockstar and then worked for this other company, which is the Chinese Room. I want you to check out another game called They've All Gone to the Rapture, which is like a sort of COVID game, basically, but it came out like ages ago. But that surrounds... It's got a lot of messaging in it, so if you're really interested in not just Rockstar's messages, but other games, you could figure out that, because that's got Morse code, it's got like CB radios and stuff like that. And it's got a lot of coded messages. People still haven't figured it out. There is a message at the end, which is like very sort of spooky because of the current situation we're in with pandemics. But it's really interesting, that game, and it's also got Peter Pan in it. So if you really want to be interested in the whole Jackson thing, maybe that's your cup of tea too. What am I doing? But I used to look into all kinds of... Personally, I used to look into all kinds of things, but I've recently stopped because I've spooked myself out. But this game seems kind of fun. I mean, not when it comes to like rape kits and things, but it seems kind of fun. I can hear the prison or something. But anyway, I think I'll leave it there for now. Because, you know, there's also a Peter Pan in this game, which is the, I think it's... Oh, what's that stadium you go to? When you're going to get Tracy. You go and rescue Tracy from that weird Laszlo guy when she's performing for whatever it is, American Idol. Or whatever the fuck it is supposed to be. You go into there, and obviously the basketball team, I think it's basketball, is called Panic, which is basically Latin or whatever, or Greek. It was a Greek god called Pan, which symbolises panic, because he chases around all the nymphs, and, you know, that could even symbolise nonce behaviour. But who knows? I think I've got a bit twisted with this, you know. But I think it's definitely, when you look back at all the fucking shit that they've given us, I think those roads on GTA 4 definitely symbolise something that is in GTA 5. They've got to, surely, come on. Uranus and all that crap. But, oh my god, it's actually gone dark. Why has it gone dark? Oh no. It's like these as well, they look like one's stopped. You just don't know if these are like... These can't be the crosses, because they've only got like 3 rather than 4. But you just don't know what this symbolises. You just don't know what anything symbolises. I mean, it could just be like, oh, this one's broke. Or it's just not like turbine in. But, I've said but too much. Too many buts in here. But I think it could be something that is good. And, you know, we could really look into this again. It would be good if people did reinvent their beliefs on this, because I think... Well, not reinvent, but like go back to and check out some more stuff, because I think it's literally been extinct now. Like, there's loads of people that have just disappeared off the platform altogether, and too busy whinging about when GTA 6 is going to arrive. I think GTA 6 will have more of this stuff, so I think we need to keep our heads in check rather than just whinge about, oh, there's another GTA Online mission that you have to pay for, and it's like, you don't actually have to pay for it, but when you do check out that mission, I mean, I'm not kissing asses, but when you do check out that mission, it's still actually based on GTA 5. Like, it's still, everything's exactly the same. You don't actually have to pay for missions, but you can pay for GTA. I mean, I don't do shark cards or anything. I don't have a PS5, but you can still play as much as you like with PS Plus. I mean, it's easy to go on a solo mission, on a solo, or an invite-only session, so you don't get killed by weirdos all the time. But you can easily still get bored of it. But that's only if you're not looking at what you're still interested in. If you lose interest because of people saying, oh, GTA 6 will never arrive, when they've actually said it will arrive when the old team has disappeared, then you're just gonna lose the plot, and then no one's ever gonna figure it out, are they? So you can't just say, oh, they've said this about GTA 6, and then a week later, because they haven't said anything about GTA 6 again, because they've already said it like a week before. You've got the attention span of a 2-year-old, I think, and you're gonna lose so much interest in the game you've already got, and not even focus on the future one, just because society says, oh, it's gonna be crap because it's a new team. But the missions are still the same in GTA 5 in GTA Online. So I don't know, you can say what you want, but I think it's gonna still be good. I think it's gonna have a lot of mystery. Just because they don't add more on story mode, I mean that's because it's a story. If you start adding hovercrafts into there and say, oh, it's an alien spaceship, oh, jetpack confirmed, they might have one behind a closed door somewhere, I don't know. But, it's probably worth more finding online where they're actually paying attention. Because GTA is just GTA 5 is a story, as it was with Vice City, but online versions were not confirmed at that point. So if you want to have Rockstar watch you whilst you're doing that, you can maybe just get the answers on that, who knows. But because no one's paid any interest into it, how are we ever going to find out? Anyway, that's me. See you later.